Well, it was an ugly night here at PPG Paints Arena. It wasn't for about 56 minutes, but the final four really did in the Penguins as they fall 5-4 in a shootout to the Minnesota Wild. Hi, I'm Dan Kingerski here on Pittsburgh Hockey Now, the National Hockey Now YouTube channel. Before I dive into the analysis tonight, do me a favor. I guess it would be over here. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel so you get notified of our post-game videos, our live chats throughout the week, and anything else that we can pop up there. So let's get into the game. And there was a lot to like in a couple very specific areas for the Penguins. Let's hit those, shall we? Before we get to the to the criticisms. And there are some very pointed and direct criticisms of a couple Penguins players who are not seizing their opportunity. And boy, it's tough to talk with a mask and glasses, isn't it? What to like about the Penguins? Jason Zucker was an animal on the forecheck. When the Penguins got on the fun side of the red line on Saturday night, Zucker especially was disruptive. He really, you saw you saw turnovers, you saw puck pressure. He really disrupted the Minnesota Wild, which created space, it created opportunities, both on the transition and in the battle zones for the Penguins. They, obviously Kapanen netted a couple because of work that Zucker did. That's a positive. Obviously, Kasperi Kapanen, he made a little chip pass to Evan Rodriguez in front of the, or no, it was, in fact, it was to Zucker in front of the net just a couple minutes into the game. That seemed to get Kapanen going. And then later in the period, he scores the first goal. Then he scores the second goal right away. And look, I think we all had our story written, right? You think, oh, this is going to be one of those nights we talk about, as Kapanen was, had his white skates on. That was another good thing to like. I continue to like the work the Penguins' fourth line does, getting to the net, being, hard to play against, being gritty. I like what Brian Boyle, Danton Heinen, and Drew O'Connor did. O'Connor was a little bit invisible, I thought, on Saturday night, but Brian Boyle certainly wasn't, nor was Heinen. That's, look, a rookie is to be expected that he has some good games and some bad games, right? Those are the things to like. The things not to like. Let's start with kind of the easy one. The Penguins' power play is just, if you have to go to the bathroom, if you have to get some snacks, that's the time to do it. The man advantage is not creating chances. It's not creating momentum. It's really not creating. It's on the perimeter. It's a few shots. The statistics aren't terrible, but the shots are not pressuring shots. They're not shots that make Minnesota gasp, or any team gasp for that matter. So the power play gets a bad grade. Now let's talk about the Penguins' defense, and specifically a couple players who are not taking advantage of their opportunity. First and foremost is Juuso Riikola. He played 11 minutes on Thursday. He played about 12:45 on Saturday, and that's because of the overtime period. Riikola, just minor mistakes in the early going, and he gets, he gets the hook, taking the wrong man, missing breakouts, kind of floating up higher in the zone than he should. This is probably his last shot, right? This is absolutely where he has to start to shine. He has to have a stronger start in the game to earn more ice time. We're going to write about this on Sunday. Todd Reardon was pretty, I loved his quotes. He put the ball in the players' court. He said sometimes the players make those decisions for us. So players have opportunities and they have to seize them. In other words, if they don't seize them, we're not going to keep running them out there on the ice. The other player who I thought was especially not good on Saturday was P.O. Joseph. A few bad pinches without help over the top, including, sorry, my glasses are fogging up again, including one with a 2-goal lead when he went charging in, and it was a bad bounce away from a Minnesota Wild 3-on-1, which Obviously, eventually it didn't matter, but that's the kind of thing that could have changed the game at that point as well. Those young defensemen have to step forward. They have to play better. That energy, that snap, that vibe that P.O. brought last season is missing right now. He's conservative to the point of being detrimental, and then he's taking chances to make up for being conservative at the wrong moments. All right, we're over the 5 minutes, so it's time to get out of the box and hit the ice. Check out Pittsburgh Hockey Now, and make sure you subscribe over here to the National Hockey Now YouTube channel. From PPG Paints Arena, I'm Dan Kingerski for Pittsburgh Hockey Now.